know what? Today is a great day. I always say that. Of course, it's not any different today than it was yesterday. It's a great day. So, what are you thinking today? Are you thinking, I should have, I could have, I would have? What are you thinking? It all depends on where you're at and where you're focused at. So, when you are aware of where your thoughts are taking you, I mean really aware, we often, as people, tend to go down the rabbit hole and not even know we're there. So, when you are aware of where your thoughts are taking you, I don't mean where they're just taking you, but where they're leading you. Maybe you have a bad thought about a person, or maybe you have a bad thought about your job, or maybe you have a bad thought about something that you wanted to do but didn't do. And you're thinking, well, maybe if I would have done that, it would have worked out better. So that's where it all comes into I should versus I could. These are two statements that are often there in our minds. And most of the time, most of us people don't think about that part. We just think about ourselves, about what we're doing, and our energy that we have right there. But we're not thinking about what the repercussions are if we don't change those thoughts, or if we don't change that vibration. So granted, things in the world are changing, and they're changing exponentially fast. For a lot of us out there, we think, well, nothing's happening, nothing's going on. But for those of you who are sensitive to the vibrations and to energy, you know that the energy levels in the world are changing, and they're changing fast. So be aware of what you're saying to yourself, and be aware of the words you're saying to other people. If you're giving other people a negative word, or you're telling them something that's bad with them, granted, there's sometimes we need to educate people on what they're doing wrong, but there's different ways to do it than to be rude or mean. And it's all in the words you choose to use. So I always like to be aware of the words I'm using, because the words are very important. And a lot of people out there may not be on the right path. They may not be going down the right stream of flow, going downstream instead of upstream. And you want to help them, but you're just not quite sure how to get it out there. Use this simple trick that I use, and I use it all the time, especially when I'm having a day where everything is upside down. So it's called I coulda, I should have, or should have, could have, whatever. I like to put it I should have, I could have. So just fill in the blank. I'm going to give you some examples here, but fill in the blank with whatever you want. So start with, I should be more focused. I should stop procrastinating. I should learn the building of funnels. I should learn the skills to grow my business. I should get up early. I should. How many of us say that? I should. If I would only do this, I would get more success. If I only did this, I would have profitability. If I only did this, my income would increase. I say the same thing as I should. So fill in the blank. Just start with I should and repeat it back to yourself. Write it down. Write it down, and write it the longest list as you can of all the I shoulds. When you do, you're going to see where you're stopping yourself, and you're going to see in plain black and white, brown and white, whatever you're writing in on paper, you're going to see where your holdup is. And I like this little test because it shows the way. It shows where my energy is going. It shows where my mindset is focused, and it also shows what I'm attracting back to me. And the same thing will happen for you, because whatever you're putting out there, you're attracting that back to you. So then, when you're aware of that, you can also be aware of the more you say, I should, I would have, oh, it will happen. It's keeping you in a lack mentality. It's keeping you in a state of lack. And you're not going to move forward if you're staying right where you're at in a state of lack. It is simple, and it's right down to the nitty gritty there, guys, because this is going to make you wake up, but it's going to make you see exactly what you're doing to yourself. Nobody else has to do anything to hold you back. Nobody else has to do anything to stop you. How many people give you opportunities, give you chances, give you options to grow and prosper and maybe get promotions, maybe build your income? Maybe just get your mindset in order where everything will flow to you easily. How often do you take advantage of these opportunities when they come to you? Good question. So then, on the other half of the paper, on the back side of the paper, as I do it, is I change my words to my thinking also as I'm doing this. I always take a little pause in between, because then I think of, okay, I could be focused. I could not procrastinate. I could build the funnels that will grow my business. I could grow my own business now. I could get up early. I could fill in the blank. I could make the changes I need to in my life that will increase my income, that will give me residual income, that will give me a good life. Whatever it is, choose your own words. Choose what's holding you back, what you should and what you could. You're going to find when you can put the I could into action. Because by using the I could, you're taking back the power of making that statement. You're taking back the power and putting it to work for you, which is going to put you in a state of I am doing. I am not alone. I have stopped myself from doing that. I am not going backwards. I am only going forwards. Because mindset is a vibration of negative and positive. It's energy and it's vibration. And it takes all the success you want to have that you can imagine will come to you when you can change your I shoulds into I coulds. Because that's giving yourself the permission. Sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to move forward. We have to give ourselves permission to step out of our comfort zone. We have to give ourselves permission to take that next step. We have to give ourselves permission to join that group. We have to give ourselves permission to say, instead of saying I could, I'm saying I should. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I turn the I could back to a negative and saying I should? Why would I do that? That's a good question to ask, because some of you out there are going to do the exact same thing. You're going to start out with I could, and you're going to flip it backwards, and you're going to say I should, which is going to give you a lack mentality. Don't do that. Stick with I should being the negative, and you know it is, it's a lack, and change that to I could do this and have success. So then you're going to put it out there as I am doing this. I am creating my own success because I have the power. I took my power back. I let the I shoulds fall to the wayside. It will not be a part of my life anymore. There will be no more I shoulds allowed. Only I could. If I give myself the permission to do that, boom, it's right there and it's growing and it's just fabulous. Around all of us, that's the energy that will flow and grow and prosper each and every person out there. So use the I coulds, which will turn into I am doing. I am being this person. I am being the me I imagine I can be. That imagined me is coming to life. That imagined me is in my magical body right now. Do the simple steps. Grow and prosper and do what you have to do. Take advantage of the opportunities that are good for you. Take advantage of them as you're learning and growing. When you can learn and grow from people that are already doing what you want to do, isn't that a big plus? That's a question for you. Is that a big plus for you to learn and grow from people who are already doing it, who are willing to help you and to teach you? I say yes for me because it works for me. I love to help people and I'd love to help you. And I'd love to give you the opportunities to do these things. It's all up to you if you take advantage of them or not. So I will see you on the inside. I have an offer for you. It's up to you if I see you there or not. But it's all up to, I could do that if I choose to be successful. I could.